The Pokedex leaks are back, baby. Let's go. So we just got an absolutely massive rumor within the same kind of format that we have had many Pokedex leaks in the past. I love this type of stuff because we just gotta decode it. We gotta figure out exactly what this is talking about. I just know you guys are hyped about this stuff too. So let me know, guys, what is one of the new Pokemon you think should be in the game, just kind of based on, you know, what the game looks like and where the game is taking place. But before we hop into it, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the post notifications. Let's get right into it. Riddle season is back. Leaks about some of the new Gen 10 Pokemon. And if you've been following Pokemon leaks for like 10 years now, I believe since Generation 7, this has been a very popular format to kind of tease and riddle some of the new Pokemon. And I know at first glance, you're like, what does this even mean? But we're gonna break it all down right now, so make sure to stay tuned. And honestly, I would love you guys could chip in and just like let me know your theories throughout the video. And this did come from the Billy account, who has had things correct in the past. Definitely a very interesting account here. So firstly, let's just break down the animals here. This looks like some sort of wallaby tree kangaroo, which is awesome. I absolutely love that idea. This looks like a Komodo dragon evolution line. As you can see, it's 1, 2, 3, which was a leak we have had in the past from a while ago. So it looks like that is still a very true Pokedex leak that could be a pseudo legendary, is what we've heard rumors about. That part is kind of up in the air, whether or not it's just like a regular Pokemon or, you know, pseudo legendary or whatever. Down here we have an echidna, a sniper echidna. What the heck? A tapir. Tapirs are super cool, and that has been a big rumor that we've had in this new Pokedex. Right here we have the moon rabbit, which is a big leak we had from a few weeks ago. So it does seem like this one just got some more legitimacy behind it, and some sort of hornbill bird sun Pokemon. And these two specifically down here have people on them, so maybe these are going to be some of the Pokemon of some of the new main characters, because I do believe this was going to be related to one of the new characters. And I have not heard about this Pokemon yet, but it does seem like maybe it's going to be related to one of the new characters. As we know, we have apparently 3 close friends in this game. And of course, the goat Soul talking about this, saying that Maleo is like some sort of peg leg pirate, because obviously the picture shows it being like a backrooms pirate, saying it could be maybe a Sprout evolution teaser, that this bird is endemic to Indonesia, and it's like a chicken that buries its eggs underground near volcanoes, which volcanoes are going to be in this game, and they hatch on their own. Pirates are a fan favorite, and the Maleo already looks like it is wearing a pirate hat. Pirates have history in Southeast Asia, so once again, that just makes total sense. The Fighting Mountain wallaby / tree kangaroo, that would be hilarious. We do have a little bit of Australia in this map, apparently. Like, the beta map shows that there is a piece of Australia at the very bottom, because Australia is underneath Southeast Asia. So once again, that would just really make a lot of sense. Komodo dragon pseudo line, this is a legit one. Months back, Ball Guy suggested a poison dragon pseudo legendary is an early Terra Leak build, so it does seem like that one is probably one of the most confirmed or like most legitimate leaks as of right now, as far as the new Pokemon. And out of this leak specifically we have today, I would say that the biggest ones, or like the most, I guess you could say, close to legitimate, would be this one down here, the moon rabbit, and then that Komodo dragon line. Sniper echidna, fake or not, it's the same as the wallaby, found both in Australia and Indonesia. Buddhist tapir, both very Southeast Asian, but also redundant with Hypno and Musharna. Maybe a form of one of those, also a common fan theory. I mean, that's a good point right there, but I kind of do see that happening either way. Or yeah, like could be a new form. That would be pretty sweet. The pigtailed moon rabbit. This is another rumored Pokemon that comes from the same source. It's meant to be the Winds and Waves Pokemon that Navi from the Horizons would eventually get. I'm still skeptical, is what Soul says, which is a big leak. We've heard that from multiple people, that it's going to be the new character in Horizons. It's going to be their Pokemon, and of course, Game Freak Pokemon, they're trying to connect all the dots. They're really trying hard to push out like the connections between Winds and Waves, Pokeopia, the anime, and probably the future games that could be a Kanto game next again. We got some big leaks about that if you haven't seen the last video. And the Sun Hornbill found in Indonesia, but I'm saving this breakdown for tomorrow because I had a similar post in mind for months now. And then he is making a good point, saying that their name is The Baiter, and they previously said no Winds Waves news in 2026, which, like I said, this account that posted this has had stuff that did become true, but they also do kind of post a bunch of random stuff. So I think this is one of those accounts that must know real information, but also are trying to kind of like disguise themselves. That's kind of the vibes I get, because of the fact that we also have many other sources coming out to like post about this and bring this one up. I feel like this one does have legitimacy behind it. And Soul also making a post about maybe a Psyduck or like Golduck regional evolution. Maybe that could be something to introduce in something like Pokeopia. And the reason why he's saying that is because the same account also just posted a bunch of quack, saying quack, 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 quack. And if I'm gonna assume what that means, Psyduck, Golduck, and then I'm assuming this means maybe a third evolution. Could you imagine if Golduck got an evolution here? Because it says 3 quacks. 2 quacks right here for the second stage evolution, and then 1 just for the, first stage evolution. So that itself could be a whole rumor in disguise. I would be so down for that. I'm actually so down. But wait, guys, that is not all. So from this post a couple of days ago by Ball Guy, who, as I always say, has got to be one of the most reputable leakers at this exact moment, made this post about Lieutenant Surge, how one of the Kanto characters is going to be the child of Lieutenant Surge. Then somebody talking about how they want another girl character to be in this game. Ball Guy saying that there will be a girl that joins us later on in the Legends tour, apparently, which is new information that I did not see a couple days ago. And then somebody else responding saying there's a bunch of people LARPing about the starter final evolution typings. Can you share about that? Ball Guy saying those accounts are simply playing with you. When I'm able to verify it, it will be shared, as I do not have the full picture of that. Things have been slow and somewhat frustrating, but I am continually trying to get more information for you. And now I'm not 100% sure who that person is referring to, in regards to the starter typings, but if I had to assume, it could very well be this account that was posting a bunch of stuff the other day. Now this account, guys, keep in mind, this account has had many things correct in the past throughout, from Winds and Waves even, and with Scarlet and Violet. So this account does have real information, but we don't know if the current information that they have been posting about is still legit, or if they're just kind of posting just to post nowadays. I just think it's interesting that this account never posts and then they just come out posting. So that's why I kind of feel like there's got to be some sort of legitimacy behind that. But of course, you could leave that up to your own imagination. They responded to that Ball Guy tweet saying based mindset, but the types are real though. And this is the post of the evolution types that they posted about, saying water psychic for Gekwa, grass and a ground for Grout, and then fire fairy for Pomban. So I don't know, I think those typings do sound pretty reasonable. The only one that sounds a little interesting is the Brout being a grass and a ground. That's the only thing out of those that kind of sounds a little bit weird. But the other types, those have been the biggest rumors that we have been hearing over the last couple of months. All I know is that recently, leaks and rumors have been kind of going off the chain recently with Winds and Waves. We've been getting a lot of different things, some from very reputable sources, some from sources that are kind of, 50-50, and then some from sources that haven't really been around for a while. So my personal opinion is this does sound pretty legit, and I just can't wait, and I'm hoping Ball Guy responds to this, and I'm sure someone's gonna ask him, and I'm hoping he read his response. So as soon as he does, I will definitely let you guys know. Now I have to say this, guys, take it with a grain of salt, but I'll just say it sounds pretty realistic just based on some of the things that we have heard from the past from a couple reputable sources. So I absolutely love the Pokedex leaks. It has got to be my favorite part of this entire wait until Winds and Waves comes out. All I know is I cannot wait for some fan art of these big leaks as they start to grow, and I feel like the closer and closer we get to Winds and Waves, of course, we're going to get even more leaks and more rumors. So with that being said, what do you guys think? What are your thoughts? What do you think is real? Do you think it's all real? Or do you think some of it's real? I would love to know. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Turn on those post notifications. Help me reach my goal of 45,000 subscribers. Hope you guys have an amazing day. If you are real and watching this far in the video, comment down below. Granola. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.